Hi, friends. I'm Christy, and I'm the librarian here at the Patrick Lucero Library. Thanks for tuning in. If you've been listening the last few weeks, you'll know we have been reading I Am Ava, Seeker in the Snow, and we're almost done with this book. It's about Ava, who's an avalanche dog and who is trained to save people during avalanches. So we are probably going to, if not finish, be real close to finishing after today. We are on chapter 8, Race Up the Mountain. So here we go. Nate turns from the people by the fireplace to take the call. One little boy is asking me, "Did you save anyone today, doggy?" So I can't hear what Nate is saying into the walkie-talkie. Quickly, Nate turns back round. "Sorry, folks, gotta go," he says. There's a strange catch in his voice. Nate clips on my leash and we run to the patrol station. He grabs a backpack and jumps onto a snowmobile parked there. "Load up," Nate says. We've practiced riding snowmobiles, so I know what to do. I hop onto the seat in front of Nate. The machine roars to life. But then we do something out of the ordinary. We speed past the Osprey Mountain Ski Resort sign and leave the resort. We race up the mountain next to the road, then veer off to an area of back country. I'm all set for an adventure, a game. But Nate, well, with my back pressed against him, I can feel how quickly he is breathing. There's a particular smell coming off of Nate. It's familiar. Still, I've never sensed it so strongly before. As we race through the trees, I remember the last time I noted this kind of smell from Nate. It was last winter. We had traveled together to an unfamiliar place, and there were slopes and chairlifts, so I knew it was a ski resort, just not our ski resort. The patrollers with us that day held stopwatches and clipboards. Nate's actions told me that somehow this game mattered more than usual. Nate had given the command, "Search," and I had streaked away. It wasn't long before I found not one, but two people hiding in the snow in different places. As I recall, no one else seemed as anxious as Nate that day. Not the other patrollers standing with stopwatches and clipboards, not even the two people who I sniffed out hidden in their snow caves. All of those people seemed happy and relaxed, but not Nate. He was just, well, jumpy. I thought that once I had found the two people that day, we were done. But Nate wanted me to keep going. No problem. It's what I love to do best. So I keep searching. In short order, I found two objects hidden in different places at that resort. Two human-scented shirts buried in the snow. That's when a patroller holding a stopwatch gave a cheer. "She did it! Ava passed the test! She located two humans and two objects in the snow in less than 20 minutes. She's an A level now." "Woohoo!" Nate yelled. Nate came to hug me. His smell had changed. His nervousness seemed to have disappeared. Nate was Nate again, except extra happy and extra proud. "Good girl, Ava. You aced the requirements. With an Avalanche Rescue A certification, we can work outside the resort. We can rescue someone in the backcountry, too." Cool! I was happy that he was happy. But tonight I sense Nate's nervousness, just like I did that day, only more so. Nate finally stops the snowmobile at a deserted off-site area. "Witness with a report of an out-of-bounds avalanche in the Kettle Ledge vicinity," Nate shouts into his walkie-talkie as he grabs his gear. "One person believed missing. I'm on site at the toe of the run-out zone." The scene is startling. A peak rises above us. Before us, there's a big expanse of white with bumpy boulders of snow. Clumps of dirt and gnarled tree branches poke up from the deep snow. It's just us, me and Nate, out here at the edge of this avalanche debris field. And then I get it. Maybe this isn't a drill or a practice. Could this finally be the real thing? Chapter 9, Rescue. Nate scans the area and continues to shout into the walkie-talkie. "I'm looking for signs of, wait, I see something, a snowshoe maybe. I'm sending the dog out." First, Nate runs me a bit to one side so the wind blows toward me. Then he kneels beside me. This is it, Ava, Nate says. This is the most important hunt of your life. Now search. I take off. An off-site hunt, it's different. There aren't many human smells here like at the resort. But as I run, the wind drifts my way. That wind carries just the tiniest hint of a smell that's risen up through the snow. My instincts overtake my mind and muscles. Only one thing matters. Find scent, find scent, find scent. It's leading me away from the snowshoe. I run so fast that I overshoot the mark. The scent grows fainter. I turn quickly and head back. Seconds count, I know. I put my nose in the air, catch hold of the scent again. It's different than most human scents I've found. It reeks of distress. This makes me run even faster. I move my nose speedily along the snow to the place where the human scent is strongest. And then I found it, the right spot. I can sense it. The missing person is here, right here. Frantically, I begin to dig. The snow flies from under my paws. But reaching this human isn't easy. This is no shallow snow cave with a cheerful patroller hiding inside. This is someone in big trouble. I can smell it. I dig and dig and dig and find scent, find scent. Faster than I thought possible, Nate is by my side with an Avalanche probe pole. While my paws scrape and claw to get the trapped human, he plunges the pole into the snow. Once, twice. On the third try, he yells, Hit something! Here, about 3 feet under! Suddenly, there are other humans around, most in ski patrol jackets. I see Javier from our resort among them. They all have shovels and begin digging like their lives depend on it. All the humans are grim and serious and sweating. Nate takes hold of the handle of my vest. You've done your job, Ava. Time to let the ski patrol do theirs. My instincts tell me to keep digging, but I feel myself gently pulled back, away from the hole that's getting bigger and bigger. Suddenly, the humans throw aside their shovels. They reach down and begin carefully lifting a man out of the snow. We got him, yells. He's breathing. While others tend to the man, Nate turns to me. Good girl, Ava, he says. There are tears in his eyes, but not sad tears. He pulls my toy from his jacket. Good search, girl, he says as I bite down on the toy. It's the game we always play after hide and seek. This time, though, Nate's voice is different. It's filled with exhaustion and relief and pride, too. Oh, Ava, you big, beautiful pup. Good dog. Good dog. You did it, girl. You saved a life. Then he hugs me, and I feel Nate's whole body shaking. Chapter 10 Among Friends. The next thing I know, the patroller settled the man I helped find into a rescue toboggan. I smell and hear and see the helicopter coming in. It lands on the road not far from us. The man is brought through the snow to the helicopter and loaded on board. Nate and I motor back to the resort on the snowmobile. He parks the snowmobile and we duck into the main patrol station. Nate sets down a bowl of fresh water for me. I lap it up, not realizing how thirsty I am until the first gulp. Javier arrives at the patrol station a few moments later. He shakes Nate's hand. You know, I'm not one for fancy speeches, Nate, Javier says. But you and Ava, wow, that was one amazing search and rescue. You're both a credit to our ski patrol. Thanks, Nate says. I'm awfully proud of Ava, that's for sure. I'm proud of you too, Nate, I think, and my heart glows. Then Nate unbuckles my working vest. Any news about the man we found? Nate asks. His name is Joseph, says Javier. A witness saw him from a distance snowshoeing by himself when the avalanche hit. Joseph is at the hospital now. That's all we know. We're waiting to hear more. Nate nods and he takes off his ski patrol gear and stuffs it in a locker. Then he puts on his own gray jacket and says goodbye to Javier. I'll keep you posted, Javier says, I promise. Nate and I walk back through the resort. It's mostly quiet, but for the wind rustling the trees. We pass the snowman, or snow dog, that we saw the kids making earlier. It's finished now with pebbles for eyes and a pinecone nose. Lights glow from the windows of the lodge. I'm ready to go home and plop into my favorite blue beanbag chair. But I think what happened tonight is so big. Nate's friends will probably seek him out. I get it. Sometimes humans need humans. Sure enough, inside the lodge, there's a circle of familiar faces gathered around a table. They greet Nate, and he goes to join them. Carrie, the police officer we know, is with the group. I was just ending my shift when I heard about the rescue, she says to Nate. That's incredible. Yeah, Nate says, it was. It was. He seems at a loss for words. Carrie bends down to pet me. Good girl, Ava, she says. Then she adds in a whisper, I always said you were the best Abby dog ever, didn't I? I had just made it home, but I turned around when I heard what happened, Lorraine says. You two were so quick. The rescue was wrapped up by the time I got here. Great job. Flurry is curled up by Lorraine's feet. He gets up and gives me a sniff. Then Brandon pushes a big plate toward Nate. Dude, we'd figured you'd stop in here. Thought you might want to talk or hang out or whatever, Brandon says. Also, we figured you'd be hungry. We ordered you your favorite, nachos. Nate smiles and thanks his friend. Still, I can sense that Nate is not quite himself. I think about Sophie, the girl who injured her ankle today. When she was hurt and scared on the mountain, we dogs made her feel better just by being with her. I figure an extra dose of good canine comfort from his best pal might help Nate too. I shuffle over his chair and I push my nose into his palm and settle by his side. Nate soothes back my ears. I feel him growing calmer. And honestly, I feel myself calming too. Maybe Nate and I both need time for everything to sink in. I mean, what happened tonight? It was a big deal. Our work and practice and training all came together at a moment when it mattered most. Then a new idea starts to dawn on me. Our rescue work can save lives. I get that. But I look back on the day and realize that maybe there's more to my job. Javier says guests love to meet the Abbey dogs. When people come to see us, the ski patrollers have a chance to talk about staying safe on the slopes. Then today, Flurry and I cheered up little Sophie. Even now, I think I'm helping Nate feel calm. It's my job to be ready for an emergency. Yet, even on an ordinary day, I help keep people safe and happy at the resort. I guess that maybe all along I've been doing important work as an Abby dog. I just didn't know it. I look up at Nate. He smiles at me and rests his hand on my shoulder. I'm feeling pretty good about all we do as a team. I know that eventually Nate and I will head home. We'll need to rest up for tomorrow. But tonight in the lodge, we're warm and sheltered. We're surrounded by friends, and we're together, Nate and me. Right now, I know this is exactly where we should be. The end. And I would like to say a quick thank you to the Albert Whitman and Company, the publishers of I Am Ava, Seeker in the Snow, for allowing us to read our book virtually online. This was a really good book. And if you liked this book, give us a call at the library and we can see if we can check you out this book or maybe a couple of other books in the same series. And I'm not sure what we're going to be reading next week, but we're going to start a new book. So tune in and start off with chapter 1 right here, Tales from the Stacks at the Patrick Lucero Library. Bye, friends. Have a good week.